Tens of thousands of protesters today united on the streets of Barcelona in a show of defiance as they declared to terrorists, "We are not afraid." The King of Spain, Felipe VI, and the country's Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy were among those marching just meters away from the scene of the horrific vehicle attack on Las Ramblas earlier this month, which left 14 dead and more than 100 injured. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the atrocity, which was Spain's deadliest in more than a decade, as well as another in Cambrils that used vehicles and knives. Barcelona Mayor Ada Colau called for citizens across the country to join in the protests, while in the capital a banner was held with the slogan "No tincture por," which means "We are not afraid." It was carried by representatives of the emergency services who attended the aftermath of the attacks, together with residents, hoteliers who took in victims and their families, taxi drivers and shop owners. During the huge demonstration today, the people of Barcelona were accompanied by the presidents of all the other 17 autonomous Spanish communities, mayors, top representatives of the main political parties and members of social and trade union organizations. Hundreds of volunteers also distributed red, yellow, and white flowers, colors that represent the cross of Sant Jordi, which is a symbol of Barcelona. The slogan of the march, which is in the local Catalan language, has grown from a spontaneous civic answer that the government and Spain's political class have unanimously embraced. A Spanish government spokesman said before the march, "This act will pay tribute to the victims and be used as a display of unity to mourn the victims and of the desire to do away with senseless terrorism." The government urges all those Spanish people that are able to attend this demonstration, but at any event they will be represented by the various state authorities, in order to show that the people of Spain are united to combat this barbarism in their values of democracy, liberty, and human rights. After the terrorist attacks in Barcelona and Cambrils, the general public responded with a cry of protest that was charged with courage and emotion, "No tincture por, I am not afraid." A clamor from a loving, welcoming city. This Saturday, we will be out on the street once more, in freedom and calling for peace, said a spokesman. An online book of condolences has been set up which has already received tens of thousands of comments from well-wishers. Traffic was restricted in the area from 2 hours before the 6 p.m. start, and safety tips were issued by the emergency services, including the police.